Mhm.
Happy Tuesday. Hi, Key. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How you been?
Taking a day at a time.
That's all you
But I've
can
been
do.
good.
That's all
That
you
that's
can
all you
do.
can do. How you been? How you and your lovely
I
family?
I will update you guys. Tonight is gonna be a debriefing. We're gonna do an intro. I'm gonna show you guys on how to navigate in the community, what to expect. I'm gonna ask for y'all feedback as far as some of the things that you guys are struggling with. What do you want to see to come? So I'm not gonna take too much of y'all time, but I want to make for sure that you guys are navigating the platform, and the main thing is the calendar. So I hope y'all ready.
Yes.
What?
You ready? I hope so. Are you off work? Or are you working?
I'm working. I'm
Okay.
I'm going to break right now, though.
Okay, that's fine. It ain't gonna be too much of your time, so I will be
But
taking
I can
questions.
still I can still listen though
Okay, that's fine.
while I'm
And then
working.
if you could access the chat and let me know if you got questions or anything like that, I'm gonna share my screen, but we'll be good to go.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Um,
Us. Okay. Let's try this again.
Hey Iris, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. How's business
Good.
been?
Um, it's been it's been pretty busy. Uh, but yeah, it's been exhausting.
Okay. Are you taking care of yourself though?
I'm gonna be honest, that's the last thing I've been doing. So,
Okay. We're about to
hmm
change that.
yeah.
All right, in about 2 more minutes, we'll get started. Tonight is just a intro and kind of what to expect. So I'm not gonna take too much of y'all time, and then we can go ahead and get into it. Do everybody have access to Experian?
yes.
I kind of want to show y'all something tonight
Yes,
so
I
y'all can
do.
get
Yes, I have
ahead of the
access.
curve. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all something tonight. Um, Let me pull that up. Okay, all we need is the basic plan for Experian. I'm gonna give y'all something to show y'all. In 1 more minute, we'll get started. Nope, I don't want you to get the boost. Nope, just a regular Experian account. Okay, let me see. Okay, y'all ready? Let's go ahead and get started. Happy Tuesday. Welcome. For those that don't know, I know everybody that's in here tonight. So I know we missing quite a few people, and it's just an introduction. The reason why this was so important because it's a new platform called School, but I want to make for sure that you guys are able to navigate it and know what to come for. So for those that don't know, I am your girl Nika Johnson, the owner, founder of a company called Budget to Success. My biggest goal has always been to break barriers and build futures by teaching the importance of financial literacy. Baby, I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So ain't no gatekeeping, ain't gonna be no sugarcoating. We're gonna leave it all out the table. A lot of people have been life have been lifing for a lot of people. They're fighting silent battles and trying to navigate what to come, simply wanting more, but don't know how to do it. So I've done coaching before, I've done accountability. Earlier this year, I just felt like it was a technical recession. So I left one of my high ticket coaching programs and I kept doing it. I didn't feel right to constantly do that. I charge over $12,000 for coaching. So I'm doing something different. I'm wearing my feelings and my heart on the sleeve as we navigate and grow this group. A lot of people have been saying that they need help. And so this is the way to be able to do it. So I am back in debt. So if you don't know my story, I was able to become debt free with the exception of my mortgages. I have built $1 million real estate empire to date and counting. And within that, I made so much money and I didn't realize I was going to owe the IRS so much. So in business investments, I have that. So one of the biggest things is that as I am navigating getting myself out of debt, I'll be showing you the same strategies I did the first time around. The difference this time around is that I was able to take time off of work. Majority of this year, I haven't really been focusing on the business. I've been focusing on my mental health. And so one thing I'm gonna tell y'all, if your mind ain't right, your money ain't right. So we got to make for sure that your mindset is together. You can't keep showing up for your kids. You can't keep showing up for your partner. You can't keep showing up for the world. You have to show up for yourself. That business cannot run and operate until you are getting yourself together. And it's going to start within that mindset. So all things that you want and everything that you desire, delayed, not denied. Every feeling that you have been feeling, every tear that you have cried is going to prepare you for this next season and what's to come. But I'm telling y'all, it ain't gonna be easy. I'm not gonna take it light on y'all. I'm going to hold you accountable. That's the point of the group. It does no good to get your credit fixed and then you turn around and fuck it up. It does no good to save money, but then you exhaust all your savings and you don't know where to turn to next. It does no good to make the money, but we can't keep the money. So the reality of it is you need money management. If it's the business that you want to run, you need to know that it starts with your personal finances in order to build your business. We can't just focus on building business credit, but your personal credit is not together. And sometimes you may not need to be a business owner. Some people don't have the work ethic, the grit. It will be 4 years since I've been self-employed next month. Got it out the mud. No PP loans, no handles, no nothing. So through the ups and the downs of making my first 6 figures to making over $50,000 months, you can do it, but that shit ain't light. And sometimes the more money you come, the more problems it comes. Sometimes my best moments and the best parts of my life is when I wasn't bringing a lot of money. Because as soon as you making more, people got their hand out. You cannot be there for your friends and your family. You're going to outgrow people, places, and things. And I need you to get your mind together because as you are on this journey, I'm going to ask you, is that in your budget? Is going out in your budget? Is your partner keeping you back from reaching your goals because they may not be in your mental capacity and baby, they may not be in a budget? Some hard conversations and pills that we're going to have. This is a safe space. So some rules is there's no such thing as a silly or stupid question. What goes on in this space stays in here of that confidentiality. If you can't keep that, I will remove you. I ain't gonna ever chase a dollar amount or anything like that. I need to protect the integrity of this group and the people that's in here because we're talking about money, we're talking about finances and credit within itself, and that is uncomfortable and is vulnerable. Y'all know how it is like growing in the Black community. What goes in this house stays in this house. No, sometimes we need to speak up so we can learn how to advocate for ourselves. So we know how to advocate and negotiate, how to ask more money from your jobs or your employers when you first walk into that door. So you can know your worth and not never second guess that. So you can have the self-esteem so you don't feel so far short when someone is no longer meant for you. So we're going to be talking about business, budgeting, different types of savings from a high yield savings to preparing for retirement, life insurance, life after death. How do you invest in different streams of income? And I'm not talking about everything that you see through social media, real estate, tarot, Airbnb. Some of that stuff ain't always profitable. You got to find your lane and capitalize and do what's best. I'm going to tell you, what is your skill set? What is your expertise? What comes easy for you, and how can we monetize and make money from that? I want to amplify your voice and not feel like I want to do this because it's what everybody else is doing. But do you have the grit to withstand that? That's going to be the difference. I'ma love on y'all. We gonna cry together. We gonna laugh together. But we gonna get these goddamn finances in order together. That's the focus of the group. That's the focus of the community. How do you become a better parent? And it starts with learning how to manage your money, because growing up in the hood, you working 1-2 jobs, picking up hours here and there and going back to school that you can't even be the parent that you want to be to your kids. How do we change that narrative? How do we change the next generation to come? In whatever position that we put ourselves in, that we don't self-blame or sabotage ourselves to say, okay, I'm here, but I don't have to stay here. The biggest thing I could do is to support y'all and to be that accountability partner. I need y'all to ask the questions. I need y'all to participate. I need you to ask the things that you may be scared to ask because everybody else may think that too. I need y'all to show up and just try. Even if you feel like you know it, you never know what nugget, what gem that could change your life one decision away. That degree of separation. It may be something I'm going through in life that I got to speak over to y'all to make for sure that you don't make the same mistakes that I may have made. Because I grew up being loyal to the wrong people and not being loyal to myself. And that was so costly, not just financially, but costly mentally. And again, if your mind ain't right, your money ain't right. So the hard choices, is that a divorce? Is it a separation? Is it quit showing up for your kids no matter how much you love them? That doesn't make you a bad parent, but God damn it, it's costly. Is it the job or the career move that you need to make? Is it the friends that you've known from elementary that you love so dearly, but you have not made space for someone new because you thought no new friends, no new friends? I am here to tell y'all that your life is going to change from here on out if you stick to the plan. I'll create the plan for you. I need you to stick to it. Even when times get hard, do the homework, show up. I would never ask something of y'all to do that I have not done myself. We need to budget, because it's not about how much money we make, but manage the money we do make. Learn how to save and pay yourself first. Even if you're going check to check, even if you're making $3,000 a month, if you're making more than that, you can't afford not to save. You go come at a time and a crossroads where you're going to be like, damn, I wish I would have listened. Because guess what? Something always come up. We cannot predict the future. We could try to plan for it as best as we can. You ain't got to save a lot of money. Once upon a time, I could only save $25 a check. But baby, that was $50 a month that I did not have before. And every dollar counts. We go plan meals together. Why does that matter? Because on average, I'm able to help my clients save over $500 a month by simply planning their meals. So we're not Ubering, DoorDash, Instacart, wasting food, throwing it away. Because baby, that ain't in the budget. I want to hold you accountable and push you to your highest limits and your potential. That floor that y'all got up underneath your feet is no longer going to exist. That ceiling that you got that you feel like you can't go no further, we're going to make that your floor. If you got a vision, we're going to create a plan and we're going to manifest that shit. Dream, hope, and pray. You got to work towards it. And know that your prayers don't expire. Anything that you put into the world, you can. So if it's that trucking company, if it's that assistant, if it's making more money and working less, whatever capacity that is if it's a new car, your dream car, if it's a BMW, if it's a Toyota, a Charger, whatever it is, if it's that house that you want, whatever you desire, you can have. Because where I'm at now, no matter how tight and how life been, it was once an answered prayer, and I have to look at the good and not the bad. That accident that prevented me, everything that you are going through is for a reason. So I'm here to tell y'all to keep going and hold on. Any questions so far? We got Dominique said she downloaded the Nerd Wallet, spent $400 last month on food. And that could be in your savings. Some people are spending more money on fast food than allocating to their savings. And this is why we're going to have those real conversations. We're going to do a wide range of things. And you may be like, damn, Nika, why? It's going to be, it's all going to work out. It's all for a reason. So when I say, hey, we planning our meal calendar, it's in the calendar. Plan those meals. I'm going to teach you on how to save, teach you how to shop. We're not going to the grocery store without a list. How to repurpose our leftovers, but I'm giving y'all my heart. This has been one of my most vulnerable moments in my life to date of dealing with grief back to back, back to back. And I needed to find my voice, and my voice has always been teaching and to help to serve. But it's only one of me, and it's so many others. And you know what was so hurtful and was so disheartening that some people could barely even afford the $47. And I said, that's God confirmation. That's God confirmation. If they can make that investment, if they can make that commitment, I can guarantee you, you'll make your $47 back every month. You go find that in savings. You go get that bread back, baby. If so, I give it to you. It ain't even about the money. It's the principle to hold y'all accountable to come. But I'm telling y'all, do the work and we'll get you out, whatever that you're currently facing. So, let me go ahead and show you guys the platform. Do we have any questions? Let me know. Okay. Let me pull this up. All right, so okay, so all right, can everybody see my computer just fine? Okay, so here is what the community looks like. So you have general discussion to where do your intros, and this is going to constantly fill. And this is just to be able to hold you accountable a little bit who you are and what you want. So there's going to be a tab that says Q&A. So if you have questions specifically like, okay, Nika, I'm calling Cox Cable and I'm trying to lower my bill and I don't know what to say. Whatever questions you may have, put it in their Q&A section. And then wins and success stories. So if I say, hey, I want you guys for homework to cancel all your subscriptions, how much money you saved, I want you to total it up, put it here. So keep track of that. The main thing is, and just over time, you'll get to know it within a couple days, within a week, it should be very easy to use. It's very user-friendly. Download the app and make for sure that it's on your mobile device and set up alerts. So here's the month of August. Tonight is the introduction that where I'm just going to introduce you to the platform, what to expect and what to come. 29th, this Thursday at 7 p.m., we're going to be talking about, ooh, wait, I am traveling Thursday. It's a holiday. Are you guys okay if I push this back until next week? I just thought about this. I'll be traveling next week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, it's a holiday. I am going to push this back and I'm gonna rearrange these because I want to start with our mindset first before we get into budgeting stuff like that. Monday, I get back first thing that morning, but that evening we're gonna have class and it's the beginning of the month and I'm gonna show you guys how to plan your meals. And I want to see how this works out for you guys. But the calendar is going to be the different topics. Q&A, I won't be teaching. That's your time to come in and ask me questions. If you got your budget and you be like, Nika, can you review my budget? Pull it up. If it's a Word document, if it's Excel, baby, less is more. You do not need no fancy devices. You do not need no apps on teaching you how to goddamn budget. I have learned how to budget off a pen and pad. We got to quit spending so much money on BS. So Q&As is going to be times. Sometimes I'm going to do it during the day. So whatever it is, if you need to pop in, I'm going to tell y'all this. Please use me. I have clients that pays me over $1,000 a month to get 1 hour of my time. I'm not kidding. And this is no fluff, no marketing tactic. I have helped people save thousands of dollars by running certain things by me to support them on their decision making. So when it comes to money management, for example, I had a client that wanted to go become a homeowner and had the money in savings, but I said no. The reason why is because it does not make sense, for example, and I'm gonna pull out my calculator. If you got a lease agreement, let's say that you're in a lease, and let's say you're paying $2,500 a month, but you got 9 more months on that lease, and then you go buy a house, you don't just get outside that lease. You're going to buy this house and then turn around and owe that back payment of that lease, because if you don't pay it, they're going to take your ass to court, and then they're going to go through a lawsuit and a garnishment to garnish your wages. There's no way around it. So now you're going to pay $22,000 on a house that you don't rent no more. Does that make sense? But sometimes we go so caught up in the hype to be like, oh, I want this, but do you need this? That's the difference. So my goal is to help save you time and money. Don't keep making the same mistakes. Don't keep bumping your head. The group is going to grow big to where we can help one another, so it's not all on me. My assistant, Mavi, is going to be here. She's going to check in. But when I'm having those Q&As, come and ask those questions. Now, don't think y'all gonna be DM me and message me and I'm just gonna be always answering. That's not the case. Come to class, ask your questions, put it in the discussion board so we can be able to learn and grow, because each one teach one. And this is how we foster that community. This is how the information that you guys are learning is what you could take back to your kids, to teach them the same things that's not in school. Because guess what? You got a fake baby you could have in high school, how to be a goddamn parent. Why are we glorifying that? You got Gerald TC to go get in the goddamn military and serve this country. Thank you for your service. But why don't we have things about what's really going to impact you in life, from how do you sign your name in a legal document? How do you get your first apartment? How do you get your car? Baby, I don't care how much you in love and how much somebody put it down. Don't never co-sign for anybody. And I don't even care if it's marriage. So my goal is to protect you and to have money and a peace of mind. Let's take a look. So other than that, as far as school, these are some of the topics to become. Yes, the group is going to be bi-weekly. We're going to do a lot more in this next month or two. I'm telling y'all that. Class is bi-weekly going forward, but the next month or two, I'm going to give you guys more time, more classes to get this up underneath your belt, because as we bring in more people, then I can be able to recycle some of this into where you could be able to pick and choose what class you need to show up in. If I bring somebody in and we're talking about investments and it's the type of investment you're interested in, we could be able to do that. Is that investment from, is it going to be real estate? Is it stocks and bonds? Is it being an angel investor? Whatever it is it trading? What EMS, for example, it is the holiday season is about to come upon us, Black Friday. Amazon has a way that you could partner with them and drive your own vehicle to do deliveries. So there's multiple ways on how to make money, and that's what I want to make for sure that I present to you. Not only how to make money, but how do we keep that? EMS, emergency medical systems. Thank you for asking that. So the emergency medical systems, there's so much that you could be able to outsource. Do you want to be a limousine driver? Do you want to be concierge, a travel planner? I want to talk about the other incomes that is not always highlighted that you can make money. Are you good at writing? You could be a ghostwriter on Fiverr and put your own pricing on there. You could create some of these social media marketing ebooks and stuff like that. Can you build people resumes? We gonna have a resume building class. Why? Because baby, it may be that job that you need to leave. So there's a lot of things that we will be learning. Yes, that's another option. Sign up to do people laundry. You could literally pick and choose. There is another thing called, what is that? TaskRabbit. So you can be on TaskRabbit, for example. I'm gonna pull it up briefly. TaskRabbit is for, like, example, if I want to do something for my friends that's in out of state, I could hire someone to put a package together and go deliver it to them. If I want odd ends of things fixed on one of my rental properties, I'm gonna go on TaskRabbit. So I'm gonna show you guys. If you want cleaners, that's another thing, a side hustle and job that you could be able to create. All right, let me see. Okay, so here's TaskRabbit. All right, so let's say TV mounting. You'll put whatever job it is. And then if I want to pick my own, I'm gonna take a look. So basically, they'll let you know what they have. So I'm not gonna go through with this, but let me see. I'm gonna find another one. Cleaning. So let's say you just had a new baby, you need help around the house. So this is someone. So basically, they'll have different profiles and they'll let you know how much it is an hour. This is another option of streaming income. All right, didn't I say no gatekeeping? I'm just gonna give y'all a snippet of what to come for. So for those that's in Omaha, let's see. All right, if you, let's say you lost your job, you ain't got no money, or we need to make something shake. Here's this something called a medical study that's in Lincoln, Nebraska. So you see the blue is Lincoln. So let's say, for example, you could do this medical study for 3,000, or you could do this for 22,500. I know what I'm telling y'all now, y'all getting your money's worth already off the rip. But this is an example of a medical study, September 21st at 2 p.m., and this ends in February. So this is over months. But look at your stipend, $22,500, where it get paid in arrears. Some people actually do this as a job, as a career. So you will have to apply for the study to see if you're eligible for it. And it breaks down the study and the screening time. So Monday is going to start from here. Wednesday here. Friday this time. Whenever you got a doctor, this is when it is. So this tells you check in. This is when you're going to return. You got another check-in and then another return. Sometimes it's on the weekend. So I'm just letting y'all know, ain't no gatekeeping. The goal is to make the money and to save the money because I need to make for sure it's in your budget. All right, so before I get out of here, I need y'all to go ahead and pull up experience so I can show y'all something a little bit. This is in Phoenix, Arizona, and then Lincoln, Nebraska is the main two locations I know. But there's all type of medical studies. So just look into studies that's in your area. So back in the day, I made money when I used to coupon. So when I got out of debt, I was couponing. What else did I used to do? I used to do secret shopper surveys that I used to get paid just to do surveys, like going to a bank. The stuff I would already have to do and take money out, and I'll get $25 per survey. So there are so many ways that's lucrative to make money, and that's what we go do. So if y'all can, please pull up Experian for me. All right, just a second. Okay, let's say this is a hack if you guys have experienced a charge off. If you have a negative item, you can try it, but this is more for this. Well, I'm showing you guys so specifically if you have any charged off that is currently on your Experian credit report. And this is a hack to be able to get it removed. All right, so I want you guys to pull up Experian, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and it's going to be Help Center. Everybody there? You're going to click File a Dispute. And then you're going to select Start a New Dispute. So I'm going to have to stop sharing just for security purposes because I have multiple rental properties. It will show immediately. So what you're going to see is on the left-hand side is going to be something that says prepare for, which is your name. Is going to say report number and date generated. And then you should see some columns that says accounts. I'm going to share my screen from right here. Okay, so then you should see this. It will say potential negative, accounts, public records, personal information increase. Do y'all see that?
Yep.
Okay, so choose the negative account. You'll basically click on the arrow. And this is another thing. I'm going to teach you guys on how to read your credit reports and stuff like that. So like, for example, you can take a look at your payment history, but you'll scroll down and then whatever you want to dispute, there should be a button on there for you to dispute. You'll scroll up to the top and there's going to be a burgundy button that says start a dispute. When you click on that, you're going to select your reason. You're going to select not mine or knowledge of account. And then I want you guys to put this in there. And I'm going to read it off to you. This is not my account. I have no knowledge of this account. 15 USC umbrella Sierra Charlie space 1681 B as in Bravo. I'm going to put this inside Zoom so you guys will have access to it. So y'all can literally copy and paste. And y'all will have access to the recording. So my assistant will drop this in there. So this is for any charged off accounts that you have on Experian. This is how you can remove it. Screenshot your current credit score. Let me know if you get any type of updates. But we're going to go over credit in depth. This is just small wins that I want to kind of show you tonight. You're going to select next. If you want to do another dispute, you can, or submit it. I'm not going to submit it because I don't have any negative accounts on my credit report to submit. So only charged off. Wait until when we do credit in depth. I'm going to show y'all how to understand credit, how to read your credit reports. I'm going to show you guys different tips of make sure you have Credit Karma. I'm going to show you how to dispute on Credit Karma. If you got hard inquiries, I'm going to give y'all the scripts that I use in my actual credit report company, how to get them removed within a day or two. Okay. So those are just some things that I kind of want to show you guys of how to do. And just give you guys a taste of what's to come next. Success, baby, because I know what it's like. And it's only at the top, so I need more of y'all to come. But what questions do y'all have for me at this time before we get out of here? I did a high overview of the platform, what to expect. We won't have class this week since I will be traveling. I will make for sure that you guys will have access to the replays. As we grow more within the platform, there is going to be a point system, so I will lock certain things. I'll be doing different giveaways. If someone is already working on your credit report, I'd rather you speed up the process. Go ahead and do it yourself too, okay? So within that, certain things that's going to come out in the group is we're going to have some competition. Who invite the most people to join? Some of you guys will be in a competition, a friendly competition, who able to save the most money, who's able to get their homework done the first or the quickest. I will be auctioning off free credit repair. So if you don't want to do it yourself for a single parent for 30 or 60 days, some will be when it comes as we grow bigger, who completes the challenge will get round trip tickets. And I'm not just blowing steam or anything like that. This is a community and a powerful one that I want to create. I want to love, to support, and to encourage. Most of all, how do we learn and grow together and empower? There will be times for one-on-ones. I don't have anything right now, but I want to lay down the foundation of the community and to be able to grow from there. Other than that, what questions do you guys have?
I don't have any questions. I think you are very descriptive. I'm just excited for what's to come in the future.
Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jeremiah said, "Where have you been? Thank you for everything you do." You know what? God had to sit me down and I had to get back focused and I had to get back to my purpose. So everything that I've been through, I needed to. Absolutely. So the question is, will you be able to do a budget with us? Yes, girl. That's what we're doing. We starting with mindset first. So I just had to do an intro because I didn't want people to be like, I didn't know when class was. So that's why I share screen to show you guys. The main tab, focus on calendar. The general description, read those, do your introduction. If you have questions, use the Q&A tab. But I'm not hiring anybody no time soon to come in and speak into my community but me until I have that foundation. It is bi-weekly. In the first 2 months, we're going to have more classes than bi-weekly. You may have 2 or 3 classes. Come if you can, if not, catch the recording. There's going to be opportunities for some one-on-ones, and sometimes it will be a discounted rate for what I ever charge for one-on-ones. When I have Q&A, come to that. If nobody show up, that's your time to have one-on-one with me. Bring your budgets. Be prepared. Pull up your screen so I can take a look at it. So I can say, no, I want you to eliminate this, do that. And this is how we're going to be able to grow. If you tell me, Nika, I got to go to save $1,000 this month, and come that in a month you didn't save $1,000, I'm gonna put you on the spotlight and ask you why. It's not a sense of embarrassment, but don't bullshit. I would rather cancel you and refund you your money and go about my business. The goal is to hold you accountable. So I want y'all to know I'm going to hold you accountable. Any other questions? Y'all good? Okay. Y'all can go ahead and do that hack. I will be continuously implementing and getting a schedule together for you guys. If there's something specific that you guys want to learn, let me know so I can make for sure. I love y'all. As always, I'm going to ask you, is that in your budget? So I want y'all to make for sure that 2025 is in your budget. Everything that your heart desires, everything that you put into that vision board that you may forgot about, that you're able to seize that opportunity, to have the level of discernment that you need to make for sure that you stay away from people, places, and things that no longer serves you, so you could be able to get your finances in order, so you could sleep better at night, so you ain't got to keep tossing and turning, so you ain't got to avoid checking your mail or unknown phone calls or not checking your bank account from a night of fun because sometimes you feel like you just need to escape the reality and you need to get a drink. I'm here to tell you, you can't afford to live the way that you was living, so some shit got to shake. But I'm telling you, if you make the necessary sacrifices, you ain't got to spend the rest of your life sacrificing. And I can promise you that. I love y'all. I'm going to continuously to support y'all. Thank you for always supporting me. I am proud that y'all took the first step. Y'all have a good night and y'all be safe, and I see y'all soon.
Good night.
See y'all later.
Good night. See ya.
Good night. Good night.